Вкладочка трохи. Сейчас.
The best motherfucker.
Hello, everyone. Can you guys hear me?
Hi, Leah. Hi, everybody.
Gaia, we're meeting again. You're always with us all the time. How are you doing? I think your mic is...
You're muted.
Got you.
Great.
Hi. Sorry, I probably automatically muted myself after first sentence. The time is not even close as it's in Africa. I mean, Belgrade is pretty cold these days. It's fuzzy, it's raining, and you know it shows that we will have the promising strong winter. So I'm not happy because everybody is working enclosed. So closed doors is a tough situation for me because
of course, that's the moment. That's a wall we are building, a wall of innovation. You know, using technology. So unfortunately, that's just how it has to be. We just have to get used to it. But hello to each and everyone. I'm sorry I was late. I was struggling a little bit, but I'm here now. Lena, thank you.
Yes, please, we can start. And now I will send the list of our participants today, so you can start, and good luck.
All right, we can start.
Sure, we can start.
So everyone, again, we're meeting here. It has always been a pleasure working with, partnering with Startup.network in looking for the best unicorns across the continent. Africa is truly blessed to have had them join us. Kevin Ayaba is my name. I am the founder and the CEO of Set Up a Startup. We're a movement that help get entrepreneurs to be investment ready and then connect them to potential investors that are joining us today. I've seen some of the faces that I've worked with before. I've been with Startup.network for the last, I think, 2-3 years since 2020, and we are still on our way going. But today we are looking at some of the best startups across South Africa and Nigeria. And so you are all welcome to support this vision. The aim is to look at the top that will be competing at the startup at the Unicorn Battle Grand Finale. And so I think we will start with going straight by at least just giving each and every one of you a brief a description, or maybe a brief introduction of who you are, where you are joining us from, just so that we know how to proceed. I would like anyone to start. Maybe let me start with my top right. Walid Asbasha, can you please just introduce yourself?
Hi, everybody. Walid Al-Bashir. I'm the managing partner of Intuitive Venture. I'm currently talking to you from beautiful Addis Ababa in East Africa, and we are based in Dubai, in Estonia, and Silicon Valley. And I would wish all the contestants today a good luck, and everybody here is a winner today.
Thank you. That's a good one. From Addis Ababa, they're sitting in Dubai. You see what technology is doing. We're still connecting both countries and both worlds. That's the most important thing about what we're trying to do together. I can see Bit Direct. Is there a possibility
Yes.
if there's a possibility to put your name on, but it's okay, we can erase with that.
Okay, yeah, here we go. Let me do that quickly. Hi, everyone. My name's
please,
Andrew.
just we everyone else, just so we have the names. We just have the names of each and every one so that we don't get confused.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name's Andrew Field. I'm the CEO of a company called BitDirect. We're based in Cape Town, South Africa. We are a Bitcoin custody platform that uses multi-signature wallets and hardware devices to store people's Bitcoin in the safest manner possible. It's a pretty windy day down here, and I look forward to pitching against all of you, and I definitely think I'm going to win, so all of you are up against it.
Thank you, Andrew. I mean, the world nowadays is making. We've seen some millionaires and billionaires who have become because of Bitcoin and the rest, all trading. So I think we really hope that you can be one of those today. But I have my very good friend just here who just came late. But Gary, I'll talk to you later. But let's look at NFT in the market. Market Africa. Can you give us your name, please?
Yeah. Hello, guys. I'm IDG, CEO of NFT Market Africa, and I'm talking to you directly from Cape Town, South Africa. Beautiful Cape Town. Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you. I am in Johannesburg. It seems as if Cape Town is a place to be now. If we see a next Cape Town, I'm sure we'll relocate to Cape Town. But Elif.
Hi, everyone. I'm attending from Turkey.
Okay.
I have experience about 15 years about entrepreneurship. My expertise area is based on food technology. So today I'm very happy to listen all these amazing startups. Good luck, you all.
Thank you, all the way from Turkey. Again, like I mentioned earlier, our startup network has a whole network across the continent. So for the startup that are opportunity to be here today, you guys should know that you're on the right platform. And make sure that the next time you see, try and share it among the rest so others can have opportunity. Leah.
Hello, everyone. My name is Leah Mlatedi. I'm a lawyer. I'm head of business development at Legal Interact. My interest in entrepreneurship lays strictly in technology, but I focus more on legal tech. And I'm excited to be here. I'm probably the only African lawyer to have been recognized by the American Bar Association. So I'm excited to hear all the pitches today.
The last few years, we keep saying the only. How does it prove that becoming the only? But anyway, that thought, we'll surely hear more from it later during the day. My very good friend, a bosom friend, and my future partner. Anyway, we're supposed to have created that partnership since Gary. Please, always a pleasure meeting you, brother.
Yeah, no, it's great to be here. My name's Gary Fowler. I'm a senior entrepreneur, serial entrepreneur, and investor, and a senior entrepreneur. I love artificial intelligence, quantum computing, the metaverse, Web3. I've been involved in startups for 35 years in Silicon Valley. I built 17 startups, been involved in several unicorns. I was on the original management team at Click Software, which was sold to Salesforce for $1.35 billion, and also Eva.ai. I'm the CEO, president, and founder of GSD Get Shit Done Venture Studios. We're a premier AI and quantum venture studio located in Silicon Valley. I have a show, by the way, for all of you here on Friday. I have Daniel Kotke, who is Steve Jobs' roommate, one of the original team members of Apple. He was involved in the fundraising at Apple. We're going to talk about how Apple made innovation interesting and excellent, and we're going to do that on Friday. So it's great to be here, great to see my friends and smiling familiar faces. By the way, I am 1/4 African American, just FYI. My grandmother's from Africa.
Thank you, Gary. Always excited. And by the way, Gary and GSD were here, which I welcomed them in Cape Town and Johannesburg recently. Looking at building a studio in Africa. I'm sure that we see having that conversation over here in South Africa to look at potential opportunities. So for those of you who are in South Africa, there's an opportunity here for Gary to bring the get shit done in South Africa, and making sure that we can solve some of the shits that are across the continent and turn them into, turn them into some profitable businesses. Thank you, Gary.
Sure.
Truly,
We had one of, just FYI, so we've had 121 companies through GSD. Last cohort, a quarter of the companies were African startups that came from all over the continent. A lot of them were repats. By that, I mean, they've gone to Harvard, Yale, Princeton, MIT, and they've come back to Africa. And because of our Ivy League network, they came to us. So just so you know, there's incredible companies, 1.4 billion people in 54 countries, and they're getting shit done, and we want to be part of it.
Andrew, are you here? Do you hear this? So you see, there's a lot of opportunity, all the startups that are here, and that's the important role that Startup.network plays, in connecting these great minds and these great investors to look beyond just the US, Europe, South Asia, and then Africa. Let's listen to Lee.
Hi, everyone. My name is Truly. I am based in Cape Town, South Africa, beautiful city. I am founder and managing director of a startup called Premu. We do beauty on demand. Glad to be here.
Again, Cape Town. I'm checking at the flights. I'm checking at the flights right now. Seems as if I will be coming there. Well, if there's another Cape Town, I'll make a decision. Happy Wallet.
Everybody, it's a pleasure to be on this call. My name is Adio Abijo. I'm the founder and CEO of Aviv Wallet. So Aviv Wallet for short is the world's first geolocation-enabled fintech company. We have been able to merge financial services with geolocation.
There's definitely an issue with internet from my wallet. Yeah.
Technology to activate. So yeah, I'm working from Lagos, Nigeria. Thank you.
At least now we have someone from one of the most biggest cities in Africa. The fastest growing economy, especially in the space of startup. Nigeria is really, really doing some amazing work. So we look forward to joining you. So that's good to see you, man. We have VarsityScape. I know we have our event, but we would like her to introduce ourselves later. Can we have VarsityScape?
I'm on a call. I'll call you later. You're calling me.
All right. Hello, everybody. My name is Daniel Idiare. One of my goals is to build data-driven organizations that solve problems in various industries, including education and financial industries. Currently, we're based in the United States, Nigeria, and also in the UAE. Yes.
Wow, well, so you're already scaling already. So Ali, this is a good news to the investors. Can we hear from, where are you originally from? Where are you originally from? You say Daniel, yeah?
Yes, my name is Daniel. I'm actually from Nigeria.
Ah, okay. At least now the competition is getting tight. It's good to know that. Green Republic. I'm sure I know this name, but let's hear who is behind Green Republic. Hello, can you hear me? I can hear. Is there a possibility if you are a startup or founder, can we see your face? I think it will make sense. Can you?
Yes. Sorry, I'm struggling with my devices here. All right. Can you see me?
Yes, we can see you and we can hear you. Go ahead, buddy.
Oh, okay. My name is Onyekachi Ezulike. I'm from Nigeria, from Lagos, Nigeria. So we started Green Republic a couple of years ago, and we are building a waste management ecosystem, leveraging on technology. I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
Again, another Nigeria, thank you very much for joining us. We have Elif. No, we did Elif. No, I saw. No, okay. Mr. Egan, is that how am I spelling it right? Did I pronounce it right? Is it Selsuk? How do you pronounce it? Please help us.
It's okay. I am a
Please, your network is a bit. Can you just repeat that again, if that's okay?
Yeah, Selçuk.
Okay, Selçuk.
So I am working at venture capitalist, the Dutch-based venture capital company. We can focus sector focus VC. Happy to be here. I am really wondering what's going on African startups.
Selçuk, I think we barely hear you over there. And is it a network from my side? We can barely hear you. Is there a possibility you try again? We can't hear you.
Okay, we are Dutch-based venture capital company. We are invest general sector investors. We are really interesting and looking for opportunities all over the world. Do you hear me?
Yes, I could hear, though not clearly, but I could hear that you're an investor. You're looking for opportunity across to invest in. Do you have any specific industry or any industry?
General.
All right. Thank you very much. And then now let's hear from the people behind the startup.network who've been pushing this vision, who've been pushing this idea, who believe in that entrepreneurship would change the world and change Africa. And there's no other person than the person who said she is an event manager. Let her just introduce herself so that we know who she is. Are you online? Can we hear you?
Yes, I hear you. I had some issues with internet. So guys, it's a real pleasure. Greetings to everyone from Fuzzy Belgrade. First of all, McKevin, I would like to thank you for your trust. And as I must admit that I was looking forward to today's event with excitement, since this is the first time that I'm officially meeting with the Nigerian startup ecosystem. Furthermore, it's always a pleasure to be at any of your events in the past 2 years, especially considering the importance of the topic, the exceptional speakers, and the expert event judges. So knowing you and having seen the previous events, I can freely say that I'm pleasantly surprised and excited considering the potential of the startups from this event. The quality of the startup itself, according to my free estimate, is really solid, and I sincerely hope that there will be a tough fight for only one Highlander startup who will get the opportunity to go to the regional unicorn battle competition. As far as my background is concerned, I'm a senior finance executive with more than 70 years of experience in financial management and administration, including many years in senior analytics and business transformation roles in corporate setting. Additionally, with operations management experience within startups, SME, and SMB organizations. Additionally, I have extensive experience in developing and managing technology and manufacturing companies, and a proven track record of success in creating and executing operational plans that improve efficiency and profitability, followed by an expertise in financial and operational performance analysis, optimization and management of international tax credits, as well as proven experience in establishing and opening foreign subsidiaries and branches. I have worked in variety in industries, including FMCG, financial services, and technology across Southeast and Eastern Europe. So I'm here in the capacity of a business consultant and representative of 2 multifamily offices and an investment fund from Southeast Europe. that mainly invest in deep tech, health tech, financial technology, and industry agnostic startups. So considering my judging experience, I was among the semifinals 8-member jury of the Best Technology Innovation 2020 competition in Serbia. And moreover, I'm a regular member of the jury and the global election judge for Startup Network. So as far as this competition is concerned, dear founders, know that there can be only one. Jokes aside, I'm looking forward to the clash of selected startups. And I apologize if I offended someone with a quote from the cult movie Highlander. Thank you for the opportunity. Good luck to everyone, and may the best pitcher win.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Banker. It's always a pleasure meeting you. Your introduction is something that will just make most of this time they start shaking, which is always a good thing. But now we're going to go straight to the point. We have 6 startups that have joined us today. I'm sure all the startups didn't know what they're doing.
I'm sorry, 7 startups. Sorry, McKevin. 7 startups joined us.
Oh yeah, okay. 7 startups that have joined us today. We're supposed to be looking at 10, but hopefully the other ones will be joining. I hope all the judges, you have your link. You've been sent your links, your voting links. And please, if you have not received your voting link, please just let us know so that we can resend it again. And your job is just to look at, listen to the startup, give them your feedback if there's a possible, ask a few questions. But again, please drive in a way that they feel comfortable, and then do not make sure that you finally got points count. Remember that we are dealing with people's career and people's lives, so we need to really please take our judging seriously. So we're going to, without further ado, we are going to start with the very first startup. Normally I wanted to start, I would love to start with 2, but 2 just joined in now. But I think they have not introduced themselves. I see Anthony. Anthony, you've not introduced yourself with the poetry. E-poetry, are you here? That's supposed to be the 7th startup, but we'll just give for the benefit of that. We will start, and if he joins us at a later stage, we would like to give him an opportunity. So let's go to Aviv Wallet. Aviv Wallet, you have only 3 minutes by the time you start speaking, and then we will start with it just to give you a heads up, because we want to see some of the best from you. Always look at the template that people want people to know if you are slow at pitching, and making sure that people get the right information for you. Just be slow, be accurate, so people can hear you clearly. But that's one of the difficulties that we hear with entrepreneurs. So guys, you have your 3 minutes. Will start now, and I will have Ina to time you. You are muted. Can you unmute yourself?
So I have a question. So I can share my screen, yeah?
Yes. You have to share your screen, please. You have to present. That's how you share. That's how we see what you're doing.
Okay. Can everyone see my screen?
It's still loading. We can see it now.
Okay. Thank you very much. My name is Adio. I'm the CEO of Aviv Wallet. So Aviv Wallet basically is an efficient alternative to the ATM and the POS systems without any of their problem. Okay. So today in Africa, in Nigeria is a market to 74 million banked population. But guess what? We have less than 18,000 ATMs to a banking population of 74 million people. And this means there are over 150,000 people to one ATM, okay? Now, with this problem, right, you can agree that this is a very big problem. So with this problem, that led to what we call agency banking introduction in the Nigerian hemisphere. And to date, right, these are the things you encounter before you are able to use a mobile money agent, okay? So some of the problems are transaction errors. You know, there's the cost of acquiring a POS machine. There's also cost of maintenance, cost of getting a shop, lack of mobile agents on certain days, especially Sundays, you know, and so, you know, we've brought about a solution that of the problems, okay? And our solution offers instant cash anywhere, anytime. So this makes it possible for an existing mobile money operator, MMO, or just anybody wants to make an extra cash on the side. Guess what? With our solution, you do not need to have an office, you don't need a shop, you don't need a kiosk. All you just need is your mobile phone and you are good to go. So with our solution, you know, we'll have the instant money providers and then the users. The instant money provider makes it possible for you to access cash instantly. And then those who just want to access cash are able to, all with the help of the instant money provider. So this helps you save time and anyone, you know, can make money. Okay, so we're looking at our market validation here. Of course, the ATM volume transaction in Nigeria, okay, this was this 2019 start, and the value brought the value to $38 billion. Okay, now we look at, of course, those who are in the online transfer, the e-space. For instance, one of our competitors there is MoneyPoint, and as at May 2021, okay, MoneyPoint was able to process $3.5 billion in agency banking. Okay, and then you have other competitors like OPay and Momo by MTN. So how big is our market? Okay, as of 2020, we're looking at two markets here. As of 2020, the total ATM transactions stood at $36 billion. Okay, now the agency banking also transactions stood at $56 billion. But as of today, last year, 2021, the total number of the mobile money industry is sitting at $701.4 billion. Okay, so at Avi Wallet, we're looking at a projection of just 5% of this market in 5 years. Okay, and that brings us to a revenue potential of $18 billion US. Okay, so we're looking at this from our second year to generate, okay, in profits, $108 million. That is from the ATM market and $100 million from the agency banking market combined. Now, why us and why now? Okay, so with our competition, of course, for MoneyPoint, for instance, there are sort of targets monthly. You need an office space, you need a registered business, a POS machine, and all of this. People need to use their ATM cards and all of that. But with Avi Wallet, you can see the differentiating factor of what we have been able to do. So we don't give monthly targets. There's no need for an office space. You don't need a POS machine here. Your smartphone, you are good to go. Of course, and then this is the simplest in terms of navigating our app, you know, among these other ones that you can find. Okay, our competitive advantages, of course, with our solution, we are the first, not just in Nigeria, not just in Africa, to offer financial service integrated with real-time geolocation service. So this means that we are able to process transactions at the speed of light right from where you are, without any limitation. Attraction today to have an informal partnership already with one of the largest banks in the whole of Africa. Already we've raised over 100,000 USD. Our app is 90% done. And then currently our numbers, we have over 1,000 individuals and SME on our wait list, waiting for us to go live. Okay, this is our team. This is myself, and this is...
You can stop now. You 3 minutes. It's
Okay,
even
so
more than over.
thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Okay, to other judges. Judges, are you there?
Here. Yeah, I don't have any
Yes.
questions. Go ahead.
Okay. Any other judge? While we're waiting for any other judge, I'd like to ask a question. How do you make the money?
Can you take that again?
How do you make money?
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, so we make money off fees. The transaction, for every transaction, there's a charge. Okay, so we make money off these charges and then we share. Just look at this as Uber both for cash, right? So we share transaction fees between the company and the instant money providers in our platform. So we get money from charges. Yeah.
So you've already raised over 100,000 US dollars.
Yeah.
How long did you raise it on? When did you begin?
Okay, so early this year, we raised around 80K. And prior to this year, in 2021, actually for validation and market research, it took us 2 years plus to be able to get to where we are right now. So yeah.
Another question from any judge?
Yeah, what is your barrier to entry? What the main thing that prevent competitors to come into your territory?
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so with what we have, it means for competitors, for instance, I mean, everybody, you know, are different and how they want to play. But for us, the barrier for them to just encroach into this is that we don't just deliver our solution with just one app. So it means that for them, they need to do away with all of the POS machines that they've already put out there and they are manufacturing. Okay, for them to switch to what we have. And also in our solution, we don't make use of debit cards or credit cards or any of those things. There is no need for cards. So it means for them to come into what we are doing, they need to also eliminate the use of debit cards. Okay, so I think this is going to be something very tough for them to be able to do, you know, just at once immediately.
That's an industry disruption. It's an industry disruption. So eventually, 10 years down the line, there won't be cars, there won't be stuff. But when I'm asked the questions, I mean, particularly to your business model, what your barrier to entry for another competitor who comes and do whatever you're doing, and share with you the market.
Okay, great. So in that area, we've trademarked what we are doing. And then we're also looking at other area of protection. But if any competitor feel they can play, they can copy our idea, but they will never beat us at execution because we are built for this.
All right. Can we hear from there? And then we will go next. We will get the next startup to get ready.
Yeah, thank you so much. Presentation is great. Just from a context perspective, so my understanding is that you haven't launched yet officially. You've piloted, but you haven't launched. So what is your go-to-market strategy?
Okay, thank you very much. So our go-to-market strategy already are the existing mobile money operators. And they've told us, they say, hey guys, if you can launch this, it means we are coming to use you. And 9 out of 10 of them say, hey, we're coming to use you. And why is that? The reason is not far-fetched. It's because we are able to help them do away with the extra additional cost of operations while they focus on just earning money. So the existing system, they need to worry about, for those of them who've bought the POSs, they need to worry about maintenance. They need to battle network challenges, and all of those problems, right? But with our solution, it means they can go to market just immediately. And there's no other solution or competition that helps them make money on the go. Avi Wallet helps them make money on the go. Even if you're on a bus, as long as with your smartphone, you can always get requests to meet other people's cash needs. There's nothing like it currently. So this way we are able to help them, have a better business model and help them take care of their business.
Just a quick one. How do you help those, because you keep talking about the fintech space and you keep talking about the smartphone. How about those who are in the rural community, the rural areas, who do not have access to phone and they still want to be able to access money? How do they use, what solution do you have for them? Or that market is not catered for?
Oh yeah, the market is catered for. So in Nigeria, I'll give you an example. In Nigeria today, our smartphone penetration rate is around 45%. So it means that over 40 million people have access to be able to use their smartphone. There's an embedded technology we're working on in-house that will help you to be able to request money for your grandma in the village, for instance. And then an instant money provider within the same community will be able to meet a cash need. So she doesn't need to have a smartphone to be able to access that cash that you have sent to her from the city.
Thank you very much. Well, judges, please do not forget to vote. You go to your link and you don't have your link, please let us know. You try and make sure that you vote. We are going to the next startup, which is, he was not here, Anthony Owe. Yeah, startup is E-Poultry. Unfortunately, you will just have to introduce yourself, and because you joined late. But your 3 minutes will start as soon as you start speaking. But you are allowed to share your deck, your pitch deck, okay? Since you came late, Anthony, just to give you a quick brief, you should know that we have there are a bunch of investors, Gary, Ganyo, Leah, and others are all investors. So you are pitching to people who are here to see an opportunity to invest in your business. So your time starts, your 3 minutes starts now. Anthony? Is he online?
Okay, thank you very much. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, we can hear you now. Your 3 minutes starts now,
Hello?
Anthony.
Can you hear me clearly?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello?
Can anyone else hear Anthony?
Yes, we can hear you, Anthony.
Anthony, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Hello?
Anthony, we can hear you. Can you hear us? Anthony, we can hear you. Can you hear us? All right, I think I think we should give Anthony a chance, but we should go to the next startup, just so that we keep on time. Can we have NFT Market Africa?
Hello guys, I'm IADG and I'm here with my founder, Dumo. We are co-founders of NFT Market Africa, and basically what our platform does is we help creators to provide physical utilities for their NFT. So if you've been looking at the internet for quite 2 years now, there's the new internet era, which is called Web3, and one important thing about Web3 is how it empowers creators, it empowers creators, especially African creators, because You don't have to go directly to the gallery before you can sell your artwork, you know. So that was a big win for African creators. And we as creators ourselves, we met at Michele's School of Art. And in 2021, that was when we started to create NFTs. And we discovered that there's a problem of NFTs because it's actually digital. You know, it's a digital asset, and people actually were buying art as NFTs, but were losing the touch of physical work. And for us as artists, you know, we always you like to feel your artwork, to see your artwork, to hang your artwork. You know, people appreciate art in different form because of the texture, the size, and how other people can appreciate it. So we saw that there's a problem, you know, that should be solved in this space. So we decided to create a marketplace, which is NFT Market Africa. And what we basically do is we help creators to provide physical utilities to collectors, whereby collectors don't have to get only the digital work now, they can as well get the digital and the physical work as well. You know, and there's this problem of people saying NFTs is just scam, JPEG.
Hold on a second, NFT, hold on a second. Where's your pitch? Where's your deck?
Deck is right here.
But we ask you to project your deck. Everyone has to project their deck, please. Because I keep looking, I thought that we're not seeing, anyone else can be seen. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Can you see? So
we can see, okay, but you only have 1.5 minutes.
Yeah, so this is the team. We told you about the team. The problem we're solving of making NFTs physical. Okay. The solution we created was the marketplace, which helps creators to provide utilities to collectors. You know, utilities, physical utilities such as the physical work. We as well help creators to provide merchandise, such as example. This is the merchandise that we create for collectors. So the problem we're solving is all about how do we make NFTs physical? You know, how do we make NFT physical? And if I look at the market size, we will see that NFT is actually the future. Companies like Meta are creating NFT marketplaces. And the data of NFTs that by 2025, NFT is going to reach 80 billion USD. So our business model is we help creators to provide utility. Creators bring their NFTs, they list it on our marketplace. We help them to create utilities such as merchandise and physical products, and as well help them to ship their physical artworks. So, and the adoption we are going for is for the growing NFT adopter, NFT creators and adopters in Africa. We're going for people.
Okay, your 3 minutes. It's over. You can just leave your screen deck on. Judges. Okay, let me start. So how do you make money?
So our business model works in two ways. We have a B2B system, and we also work with individuals. So we work with brands to sort of facilitate their own NFTs and include and manage their communities as well. So the way we monetize that is we have our contract cards, so our blockchain cards that we use to sort of keep track of the consumers, and we make money on every transaction.
And at the same time, when we provide physical utilities, can you bring that friend? When we provide physical utilities such as our physical product that we create, we actually manufacture them themselves. So definitely, just bring the box. Example, okay. We have NFT iframe. It's one of our products that we provide for creators. So yeah, that's our business model of how we make money.
So have you made any money?
Yeah, we've sold NFTs over 10,000 USD already in our marketplace.
And yeah, and with no outside funding so far.
All right, let's hear Mr. Gayo, please.
Thank you, McKevin. Can you tell us more about your competitive landscape? Who are your competitors? What are your differentiators? Things like that.
Yeah, why we're different is no marketplace actually provide physical utilities for collectors. They provide just a digital item. But we as creators ourselves, we know the value people find on physical things. So what we do is why we are better than other marketplaces, because we can provide physical utilities directly for creators. So that's what makes it different.
How long have you been operating so far? I mean, I'm asking because I really wanted to understand, you know, where you're standing at and what generally are you seeking for in terms of finance? Have you raised any money yet? I mean, are you self-funded project? What's your current status?
We're self-funded. We run this ourselves.
Okay, thank you very much and good luck.
Mr. Walid, that will ask.
Yeah, thank you for the great presentation. Actually, it's quite interesting model that you have mentioned here regarding hooking up with, the physical art with NFT, and especially in a place like Africa where there's a lot of street art. I mean, the whole rich culture bring a lot of stuff. My questions is like, how people buy NFT from your platform? Do they buy with fiat? Do they buy with crypto? This is the first question. And the second question, scaling down the line, how would you manage delivering the physical products while they're buying the digital one?
Yes. So for the first question, we accept fiat and cryptocurrency. That's one thing that makes us actually different from a lot of platforms, is because we enable people to buy NFT with easier payments method that they already know. So, and regarding scaling, we're working with a lot of logistics companies, one of them being Pago in South Africa. You know, how can we actually deliver physical works, for creators without them actually going to the gallery? So regarding scaling, it's with logistics.
All right, thank you guys. For more information, please you can then reach out to him. We're going to run out of time. Please, George, do not forget to judge, to give your point, to vote. We're going to the next startup. You can please, Mr. NFT, Africa, you need to please stop sharing.
Thank you.
So we're going to the next on our list. We should be looking at. Give me a second. We should be looking at VarsityScape. VarsityScape, what is your story? If you are here, please share your screen. VarsityScape, can you hear us? Okay.
Yes, I can hear you.
Judges, please do not forget to vote.
All right. Hello, everyone. This is VarsityScape, and we are improving learning outcomes in cohort-based and group learning communities. My name is Daniel Idiare. I'm the CEO of VarsityScape. I have worked with major companies, and one of them even includes government organizations and stuff like that. My personal goal is to build data-driven organizations that solve real problems for real people. At VarsityScape, this is what we're doing. We're improving learning outcomes in cohort-based and group learning communities using data-driven and live learning technologies. Now, there's two components to this, the live learning technologies and the data-driven technologies. But let us look at the problem. So what is the problem? The problem is this, that with on-demand courses, we have only as low as 15% course completion rates, right? And this is the statistics. As high as 70% of students do not even start these courses in the first place. With cohort-based courses, however, what we find is that 85% of students complete their courses because they have stricter deadlines, because they have commitments and stuff like that. But what we also see is that the current cohort-based learning experience is not as smooth and simple as it should be. Why? Because there's all these tools that you need to use, right? So you need to manage some database, so people use Notion for that. I mean, apart from the tools that are presented here, there are even more tools that people use. You have to manage some sort of chat and community, but this is what you need basically. On the basic level, you need to manage chat and community, you need to manage online meetings, you need to manage payments, and you need to manage some sort of in-demand content. All of these you need to manage. And apart from that, you need to have an instructor on ground who's interacting with the students and all of that, right? And what's the market opportunity here, right? The edtech e-learning market is set to reach over $457 billion by 2026, right? Because we see more people leaning towards edtech, right? Online learning. But what we also find, right, is that people are leaning away from on-demand courses. So they are leaning towards programs that will guarantee them greater outcomes in their learning progress, right? So what are we doing? We are building for the future of learning. This is not just now, but also for the future. So we know that learning will be done both synchronously and asynchronously. And so as a result of that, we combine on-demand and live learning technologies for both scale and effectiveness. So there's on-demand and there's live learning, there's communities and everything. And we also provide the tools that cohort-based learning platforms will need to thrive in one place. In the future, we also want to build data-driven solutions so that instructors do not have to spend all the time attending to student problems, but they will have automatic data-driven solutions that the students can take advantage of. What's the product look like right now? Well, we have the academy, which we call the entire subset of the course that you're running. So we have an entire cohort ecosystem where you have on-demand content that students can consume on the go and with recommendations. Then you have live sessions and chats, and then you also have subscriptions. So when students are done with your live learning cohort, you have an option for them to subscribe to your alumni groups so that they can keep getting updates from you, right? And apart from this, you have insights to their learning process, the teams, the integration, and all of that. These are some of the things that we're still building, right? What's the business model? It's very simple. So we have academic subscriptions, a free plan, the basic plan, enterprise plan, that goes as high as, enterprise plan that starts from $499 every month, right? Based on the amount of instructors that you have for your academy, for your institution. And we also collect commissions when we process transactions for these academies. The segmentation is this. So we have small cohort-based communities that can run from as little to 2 to 10 instructors.
3 minutes is over.
All right.
Judges. Let's hear from our judges. Mr. Ayo, please.
Hi, do you hear me? Okay, I had some issues. My question would be, what's your status in regards to your MVP? I mean, I have seen that you already launched your MVP. Are you working on developing your product, or you just generally are in need of money for that? And considering your roadmap, what I have seen that you generally did a lot of things during the third quarter in 2022. So what are the next steps and what you generally need in order to complete such?
All right, so one of the things that we need is the funding so that we can hire and then speed up the product development cycle so that we don't have to spend too much time trying to build these very specific features, because we know, as we know, we're trying to bring all these tools in one place. So there are lots of features that we need to build, right? We have already launched the MVP, and so we have small academies already using this, but we want to scale to a level where enterprise level institutions can begin to take advantage of our solutions, because that's where that's where we can start seeing the big bucks come in.
Okay, and as far as the end of the next year, I have seen that you already are like projecting that you have the increase like 3 times for each quarter, from 10K to 200K. What's the rationale that stands behind your assumptions?
The rationale behind this assumption is that with each feature that we launch, right, because we're a product-led company, so with each feature that we launch, we expose our product to a new user base, right? And not just in one specific geography. So that's why we're simultaneously working to establish relationships in multiple geographies at the same time, because we believe that our products can be built in one place and scaled to as many geographies as possible, right? So we believe that with each feature that we launch, we open to a new user base. For example, we start with the if you look at the segmentation, we start with the small cohort-based communities, then don't need too many features. And then we go to the medium-sized communities, and then we start taking deals from the colleges and corporations.
Thank you very much for answering my question.
So who are your competitors and what makes you different?
Okay, so we do have some people currently working with us. Some of the things that we see and that we're doing differently is this. Some of them do not necessarily focus on learning, so they just give you a community and they allow you to do that. And so as a result, large corporations, large learning corporations cannot take advantage of these solutions because they're somehow just social platforms. And then what we see some other people do is they try to build plugins that help you connect to these tools. But the problem we see with that is students still have to jump from different tools, right? From Zoom to Slack, from Slack to some other platform and stuff like that. And the process is not interesting. And because we're building everything in one place, we can collect data, as much as possible data from the students that will allow us to properly recommend solutions to them or recommend materials and stuff to them. So that's what we're doing differently.
All right, thank you. Anyone else? One last, if not, judges, please do not forget to vote.
Maybe I can add one more. I mean, I have seen that you have graduated in 2 acceleration programs. Is it acceleration or incubation, or are you still within the program? My question lies.
I've graduated from these programs.
So, what value that this program brought to you in terms of product development, mentorship, financial assistance, and so on?
So it brought mentorship and learning. So when we actually ran through these programs, we went with a different idea of our product, and we understood that the unit economics was not going to work at the time, right? And so that's one of the things that I look for in any business that I'm running right now. If the unit economics does not work, then no.
Thank you very much.
That was the experience. Yeah, thank you very much.
Great answer. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Judges, please vote. We have Anthony. Anthony is back. Anthony, are you back? Can you present now?
I can back. Yeah, I can present.
Please.
All right. Thank you. Let me share my screen.
Do not forget to vote, please.
All right. Can you see my screen right now?
Yes, we can.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. So good afternoon from London. My name is Anthony Owei, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of ePoultry. And our vision is a food secure Africa with thriving smallholder farmers using technology. So Africa has about 300 million people who are smallholder farmers. And to put that in proper context, 10% of those, about 38 million farmers, are smallholder farmers in Nigeria. Now, what's the challenge? Currently in Nigeria, there's a national demand of 1.5 million metric tons of chicken meat, but there's a supply gap of 1.2 million tons that is valued at over $7 billion. And why is this so? It's because there are many inefficiencies in the poultry value chain. Our solution is very simple. We're looking to eliminate these inefficiencies in order to provide the market with more chicken meat and eggs, and as well improve the livelihood of smallholder farmers. Now, the market size. The deficits of chicken products in Nigeria currently is about $7 billion, but we are actually targeting the Delta region of Nigeria, which is 6 states in the South, and that market is currently at $600 million US. It's going to grow up to $1 billion in the next 5 years. Our product is very simple. It's a marketplace that is tech-driven, ensures that input suppliers can get access to more farmers and sell more products. And then our poultry farmers can get access to input on credit, which is data-driven. And it's data-driven because farmers can keep proper records on our platform. So with our platform, farmers can see what they do, because normally farmers actually don't keep records. They just do farming as if it's a chore, not a business. But with our solution, farmers can track their farm operations like a business, while we provide them with input on credit. And then consumers of poultry products can actually make orders of their product also on our platform. And our model is very simple. What we do is to make 10% of all input credit that we provide to farmers, and then 20% of profit from all the chickens sold on our platform. Our competitors are AfriMarch, FarmSpeak, and Thrive. And what makes us different is that we provide data-driven input credit. They don't do that. At the same time, we're focused specifically on poultry farming. and our region is the southern part of Nigeria, whereas Strive Agri focus on the northern part of Nigeria, and they do more of livestock, they do more of crop, while we focus on the poultry value chain. Myself and my co-founder, which is head of product, for me as a CEO, I have 8 years as a poultry farmer myself. It is from my experience as a poultry farmer that we're able to look at the inefficiencies and solve the challenge that other farmers actually face as well. I am currently running an MBA in food security at the Business School Netherlands. My co-founder is Goodness, is the head of product. She's 5 years experience in product marketing, communications, and management. And I also have Sandra in charge of sales, Precious in charge of operations, and Ebipe in charge of technology. Currently, we are rounding off our program with JEZ. We are at the JEZ Investment Readiness Program, where they're supporting agriculture startups across Africa. And with the JEZ support, we've been able to grow our revenue and as well build an engineering team in-house. Before the JEZ program, we actually outsourced our technology, but with the JEZ support, we've been able to raise some funding to recruit developers, designers, and product managers in-house.
All right. Product. Thank you. Judges?
So what is your revenue exactly today?
As of today, our revenue is about $700,000 for 2022. In 2019, it was about $139,000. 2020 was $230,000. Last year, we did about $590,000. And as at October this year, we are done about $700,000 in revenue.
And what is your forecast for next year?
Our forecast for next year is to get, if we're able to raise the funding we're looking to raise, then we should be able to hit about $3 million.
Got it. Good job.
What's your plan, Anthony? What you plan? Are you planning to expand outside of Nigeria? Or
yeah, we're planning to do that. But in the next 1 year, we're looking to take more market share in Nigeria because there's a huge market share. It's over $7 billion on that nobody's looking at currently. So we're looking to take part of that first. And then in 2 years' time, in 2024, we're looking to scale to Rwanda as well, because there's also a particular market need as well there.
What is the main challenges with scaling within Nigeria today?
So our major challenge in scaling right now is we provide input on credit to farmers. So we don't have the resources to do that with one farmers. Currently, we work with about 1,078 farmers. And then the limitation is that if you don't provide those credits, input on credit to farmers, then you can't produce enough chicken for the market to buy. So our major challenge is trying to provide input on credit to the farmers, one. And two is our product is still at the MVP stage. We're looking to build a full product, and that's another challenge that we have to scale to that number of farmers and suppliers on our platform. Then you need to ensure you have a more robust product as well.
Have you approached like agriculture banks or cooperative sources, bank with cooperative sources? Do you have such a structure there?
Well, in Nigeria, the challenge is that most of the specialized banks actually don't function the way they should function. So that's a challenge. The gap. Banks don't fund agriculture actually in Nigeria, so it's a big challenge.
They don't agree with you on microfinance, for example, or you be do agency banking in terms of microfinance?
Well, microfinancing majorly to maybe those who do maybe small retail corner shops who can give them daily income. Then for farmers, actually, because banks perceive agriculture as like very high risk, so they actually don't fund it that much. Majority of them focus more on maybe oil and gas, on government bonds and treasury bills and all of that. So something that is easier to make money from, not agriculture that you have to get your hands dirty and all of that.
All right, judges, thank you very much. Thank you, Antonio, great pitch.
Thank you.
Please, judges, please make sure you vote. Antonio and the rest of the competitors need your vote. Antonio, you have to then please stop presenting while we go to the next person.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Judges, please do not forget to vote. The next, we have Prime U. Prime U. Prami, if you are speaking, know that we can't hear you. So. Prami, are you speaking?
Hi, sorry, I am speaking. Let me just share my screen. I sincerely apologize.
Please, you have to be quick.
I'm assuming everyone can see my screen?
No, not yet. We can see your face, but we can't see your screen. We can't see your pitch.
1 second. I think it's just the internet connection over here. You can just give me some time, please.
All right.
And now, I'm assuming everything is fine.
Yes, we can. So your 3 minutes starts now.
Right. So does it come as a surprise that an industry that takes care of all human beings should not be overlooked? We all have skin to take care of, hair and nails that grow on a daily basis. There is a massive opportunity in Africa with 40 billion US dollars, currently poorly served market with a 40% increase in online shopping trends since the pandemic start. It has tripled over the last 30 years, thanks to the growing middle class in Africa. Globally, beauty is a $1 trillion industry. Hi, my name is Tuli. We are Premium. Our vision is to be an African digital beauty hub. And here's the problem. Customers waste time queuing at salons with no guarantee of service and quality. For cosmetic brands and manufacturers, there's no better way of sourcing verified sustainable products to improve innovation on formula and lack of quality analytics. On the supply side, beauty entrepreneurs either lose margins to salon owners or have limited customer and geographic coverage with no digital tools to manage their businesses. Suppliers and distributors of natural products, they struggle to get their products out to competitive markets with supply chain hassles. Our customers get access to vetted, verified professionals of treatments, and our service providers, they have an additional revenue streams, customer base expansion, and managed bookings and payments. B2B matches suppliers and distributors of natural products to manufacturers, streamlining procurement and distribution channels. The product is a marketplace which is available in apps and web application with dashboard for managing the orders. We take 15% per transaction on services and 30 to 42% on products as margin and 30% per quotation for the group bookings. Our MVP is live with the first paying customer feedback. Over 390 service providers registered. We have gained mentorship and networking forums through accelerator programs to find product market fit. As mentioned, South Africa is worth 3.3 billion US dollars, and the opportunities to scale are enormous. Premium is building the muscle to compete at a global level. Our strategy is listening to customers, strategic partnerships to deliver our goals, a strong team with deep market strategy, technology, and execution experience, myself with over 2 decades of IT experience leading large and diverse teams. I know the pain of visiting salons. We are raising for us to be able to refine the marketing for customer acquisition, sales processes, and product enhancements. And I hope you will join us on our journey. I thank you.
Thank you, Tuli. Great presentation. But you haven't, you said you're building the model to compete with some of your competitors who are there, and why should anyone leave those that are already existing to join you at premium?
So we're taking the market that is following the online trend. So it's the people that want services to be delivered at their preferred locations, and which is why it's more of our mobile service providers that are responding to that. But then the B2B side is where we take the African natural products and we are preparing them for export readiness. So it's the products from Africa.
Is that your competitive advantage? Is that your competitive advantage over your competitors?
It's the marketplace. Yes, so our competitive advantage is exactly the fact that we're delivering this via a marketplace. And as you know, in Africa, those marketplaces are still not available to either deliver to the.
How long have you been existing, and how much have you been making?
We have been existing. We had our technology out in 2019, and because of the challenges, especially in the industry between 2019 and 2020, we had to sort of stop operation. That was mainly for the services, which is why now we are introducing the products, and then we're working with the local Western Cape government to form the partnerships with the international market for the products.
Thank you. Any judges?
Yeah, I think beauty marketplaces are a trend, and they've proven their business model in several places in the region. My question to you would be, is regarding the scaling and maintaining the delivery momentum. How have you thought about this?
Yes, so we started with, like I said, we started with the services, and the challenges are in us supporting the service providers that we work with in equipping them, and which is why we're raising funds now, because B2C, to start with, it's very expensive to acquire those customers. Secondly, the service providers that we're working with, they just also struggled through the pandemic. So we do feel the need that it needs to come from both areas to support them. And we are now working, we're starting, I don't know if you know the Innovation City in Cape Town. We're starting to work with them because we have realized that the partnerships cannot, it cannot be us working directly with the customers. We need to work with the corporates to support us in driving the strategy forward.
What is your customer acquisition rate, cost of customer acquisition?
Currently, it's roughly about $13 US, and that is just mainly for the B2C side.
Lifetime value? Lifetime value?
Lifetime value, we looked at a ratio of 3 to 1. But again, you know, if you start taking the cost into consideration for marketing, that can also vary quite a lot.
All right, thank you, Truly. Thank you, judges. Please do not forget to vote. Truly depend on your count on your vote to be able to take business to the next stage. It's always important to note, Startup the network is across, is globally. They are always looking for great ideas, great businesses.
What is the name of the startup, Leah? Just remind us, what is the name of her startup?
So my startup is PrimU.
PrimU, P-R-I-M, PrimU. And her name is Tuli. So we're going to the next Arab judges. Please do not forget to vote. We're going to the next startup. Green Republic. Green Republic, your time starts when you upload your deck. Is Green Republic here? Green Republic?
Yes, I'm here. I'm trying to.
Okay.
I'm trying to upload my.
Grand Republic, we're waiting for you. Can we go to Bit Direct? Then you can come, you get yourself ready and join us.
Bit Direct is here.
All right. Green Republic, please get yourself sorted out. Let's have Bit Direct.
Okay.
And then we can come back to you. So Bit Direct, please share your pitch.
Sure. Hi, everyone. My name's Andrew Field. I'm the CEO of BitDirect. BitDirect has been a Bitcoin arbitrage company for the last 6 years, but that market in South Africa has slowly become more competitive and the margins have come down quite considerably. So what we've done over the last year is we've built a shared custody Bitcoin management platform. This is for financial advisors and for general people that would like an additional private key stored for their hardware devices. So what is BitDirect? BitDirect is a shared custody Bitcoin management platform that uses hardware devices. This is what a hardware device looks like. So either a Trezor or a Ledger, and it uses multi-signature wallets to store Bitcoin. What is the problem? Exchanges have proven to be too insecure when it comes to Bitcoin. So this can be seen with what's transpired in the past week or two with FTX, is that customer funds land up getting lumped into the same bucket as company funds. And when the company goes under, the customers lose all their money. And then the second thing is that the single nature failure of hardware devices for most people is extremely daunting. So if you land up losing your hardware device and your recovery seed, that generally means that your Bitcoin is lost. With BitDirect, we've built a mechanism whereby that can be restored if you lose your hardware device and your recovery seed. So how does it work? There's something built into the Bitcoin software called a 2 of 3 multi-signature wallet. What transpires in this instance is that a customer will use the hardware device to create a transaction, and then either an advisor or a friend or family member will co-sign the transaction for the funds to move. If the customer loses their hardware device, then BitDirect and the advisor will co-sign a transaction to set up a new device for the customer. There's also the ability to charge fees for the co-signing procedure. So what lands up happening in that instance is that as fees are accrued, BitDirect and the advisor will sign off on the transaction in order to collect their fees. There are 2 main target markets. The first target market is advisors like wealth managers, IFAs, financial advisors, Bitcoin advisors who would like to have a single platform to view all of their clients, in one place and view all of their balances. Retail clients who would also like a friend or family member to act as a co-signer and act as a backup when they lose their hardware device. The addressable market, at the moment, there are 19 million Bitcoin that have been mined. And at this stage, only 6 million of these are in multi-signature wallets. And our view is that most Bitcoin will all be stored in a multi-signature wallet. 17% of Bitcoin have been lost and 14% of Bitcoin are on exchanges. So that gives us an addressable market of roughly the gray area plus the orange area, which roughly works out to about 64% of all Bitcoin. What's the business model? BitDirect charges an annual fee of 0.25% of Bitcoin under management, and this is accrued daily. And it's built with trustless in mind. BitDirect is BIP48 compliant. What this means is that that customers are free to move their coins through a third-party wallet like Electrum, as the cosigner and the client control 2 of the 3 keys without any involvement from BitDirect. At this stage, we have been building the platform for a year and we're due to launch on the 1st of January. Sorry for the slightly primitive slide, but you found out I was doing this presentation late yesterday afternoon. So I look forward to any questions that you might have.
Thank you very much, Andrew, fellow investors, fellow judges. Any question?
Yeah, my question to Andrew.
Yeah.
Is there specific competitors who are doing multi-sign for Bitcoin today?
There are a couple of small ones that are out there at the moment. There's one called Casa, and there's another one called Unchained Capital. But by and large, multi-signature wallets haven't been commoditized and expanded nearly as much as they should be, and the way we see it's going to come out in the future.
So you perceive your venture, it's a bit ahead of those small ones. What sort of traction you've been doing up to now? Have you got the product to market yet or not
So
yet?
no, we're due to launch on the 1st of January. So at this stage, we've got a team of 4 working on it. It's been self-funded by myself from the profits of the arbitrage business. And when we launch, it's quite difficult to sell a product into various people without them being able to test it and try it out at this stage, especially when it's brand new and it's never actually been done before. It's not as though we're taking an existing product like a marketplace or something like that that exists in the real world and just creating a digital version of that. This is a completely brand new way of doing things. So it's going to take a bit of time. Well, it's not going to take a bit of time. We just need to show people a product so they can play around with it and see how it works.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of ventures in Clubhouse. They've been hosting, webinars, and then basically demonstrating, how to use and asking, creating a sort of community, in which they allow a safe use and do support and stuff like that.
That's exactly what that's our route to market. There's a huge following called Crypto Twitter on Twitter. And there's a lot of Twitter spaces. There's also things like on Clubhouse where a lot of the diehard Bitcoiners typically congregate. Like, this type of product is not for your person that's got a small amount of Bitcoin. This is typically going to be for your person that's a large percentage of their net worth is in Bitcoin, and they're prepared to spend a small percentage of that on an annual basis to store their Bitcoin.
So but you mentioned they are small competitors. Who are they? Because they're
So
already making money. Those competitors you're talking are already making money. Have you started making money yet?
Yes. So obviously we're not making money yet because we haven't launched, but they are. The one company's raised, the major competitor out there at the moment, and there's only one globally, and they operate primarily in just the US, and they've raised about $36 million so far in order for that. So there's definitely a huge market globally for this going forward.
Okay. Judges? Any judge? If not, judges, please kindly vote. Then Andrew will count on you to go through to the next stage. We are now going to the next. Andrew, thank you so much for a great piece and a great product. I wish the best. Let's look at Green Republic. Are you back? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Andrew, please,
I'll
can you?
try to share my screen again.
I'm just going to stop sharing my screen. Just hold on a second.
Thank you, Andrew. Judges, please, your votes count.
Is my screen still sharing?
Yeah, it's still sharing, Andrew.
Sorry, I can't seem to remove it.
Why? You need to.
Dory, I'll log out and I'll log back in.
Okay. Green Republic, are you?
I'll try to share my screen again.
Yeah, but hold on.
I'm not able to share.
Yeah, just hold on a second.
Can you log out Andrew, or unshare your screen? It's still the screen is there.
Yeah, because yes, because Andrew's screen is still there. All right.
Now it's fine. Now it's fine.
Now it's fine. Green Republic, please.
Yes, I'm standing by.
Judge, please do not forget to vote. Please do not forget to vote.
Hi, can you see my screen?
Yes, we can. So yeah, 3 minutes starts now.
Oh, okay. Okay, good afternoon. My name is Onyekachi Ezulike. I'm the founder and CEO of Green Republic. Green Republic is a digital solution for waste recycling and smart enforcement. So what we do is we leverage technology to harvest recyclable materials direct from post-consumers while offering them convenience and benefits for their everyday waste. We are also formalizing the role of waste takers by training them, upskilling them, equipping them, and then effectively migrating them to the formal sector, which then affords them a lot more opportunities and better remuneration. So the stage that we are in currently is not our full product. What we're doing is we're actually building a decentralized platform as a service solution with end-to-end integration of all stakeholders in waste management to deliver real-time data intelligence for waste planning, waste service, and transaction automation, incentivization, material traceability, and asset tracking across the waste ecosystem, which then guarantees transparency, increased citizen participation, and greater revenue to all stakeholders. So this is a system that we're currently building. So the problem that Green Republic is trying to solve is an age-long problem in Nigeria. Nigeria is what I would like to call is in a waste pandemic, and this is caused by years of unavailability of formal waste management systems. So people have developed dysfunctional relationships around waste. So any typical city in Nigeria is a waste dump. So we find waste typically everywhere, on the roads, on the landscapes, in waterways, in rivers, in drainages. And on the other hand, we're struggling with unemployment and diseases like malaria, which is all occasioned by just the mismanagement of waste in general. So these are the problems that we are trying to tackle in effect. So the ecosystem that we're building is we are leveraging on our platform to harvest recyclables direct from post-consumers, and because of this, it makes the materials that we harvest very clean, and very usable for or very beneficial for manufacturers. So users typically sign up on our platform, and we have developed multiple recycling models that target different demographics, from families to waste pickers to schools to businesses. So for these different demographics, we have different models that is tailored to them, and all our models work hand in hand, work seamlessly. So when we harvest, any user can then request for pickup on our platform.
Republic, your time is over. Just for the benefit of that, I would like to know how you make money. Have you launched? Is it product launched yet? Is it in the market? How do you make money?
Yeah, so we harvest, we process, and then we supply to manufacturers, and we also export. That's how we make money.
Have you started making money?
Yes.
When was this product launched, and how much have you raised?
We launched in 2020. We launched through the Tony Elumelu Foundation. So we raised grant funding, and from there we've been able to raise around $35,000 since then.
And a judge?
Sorry?
No,
I'm asking judges.
Yeah, so Kevin, what's the how much revenue do you have today? Do you have any revenue or not?
Yes, today we're averaging around $97,000.
97,000 for what? A week, a month, a year? What is it?
A year.
Well, I mean, these are the kind of things that you want to put in your presentation. This makes people excited, right? You want to talk about what's your growth next year going to be? What are you anticipating?
Yes, well, next year, if we raise the funding that we're looking at, because we're looking at expansion and
understand, but what is it? Just give me a number.
So by next year, we're looking at roughly $500,000 to $700,000.
Okay, but what you got to do is you got to have.
We're looking at expanding within the Nigerian market as well.
No, I understand, but these are the kind of things you have to build into your model, because if not, you got to have trust. What's the path to success, right? Where we've been, where we are, where we're going to go.
Yeah, I have.
So in other words, Green Republic, what Gary is saying is that these are things that you put on your pitch first, and by the way, your pitch is too long. And I mentioned earlier on to say that you guys always look at the key things that investors, you are pitching to investors. Go straight to the right thing that investor wants to hear about. Who are your competitors?
We have a couple of competitors. One of them is called Recycle Point, and the other one is called WeCyclers. So, but we're not. Sorry.
Yes.
Yes.
How do you do? Yes.
So these our main competitors in the Nigerian market. Lagos is sort of the most popular market within the Nigerian market. So our competitors are squarely focused in Lagos, but we're in the eastern part of Nigeria, and we intentionally started there because they needed the intervention better, and then we felt that it would give us more opportunity to sort of to grow.
Do you have a team?
Yes, we do. So I have a co-founder and a business developer. These guys are all my classmates, and then we're building a young and vibrant team of driven professionals.
All right, judges, anything someone want to add last minute, and then
Well,
please make sure that you.
I'll add one point here, Leah. For all the contestants, always when you have time limitation, try to cover the problem, solution, why you, why now, and all the whys, and the business model, how you make money. And then if time permits, then you could get into elaborating in any of those points, or you take them through the question and answer. So here, at least, you'll be fair towards your startup, to your team, and to other to the judges as well.
Thank you, Walid. I think that's one of the things that I started with when I was introducing the startup. Right, as part of us judging, as judges, as investors, we are also here to guide, and that's the beauty of Startup.network and what set up a startup does. We guide. So next time you don't have a long pitch, your pitch is too long. Look at it, 7 or 10 pages. That speak direct to the investor. This goes to each and every one that is pitching the keynote. Please, guys, just do your final judging. You can then create probably you can then stop your screen sharing. Without further ado, we do not have other startup that is pitching. Our startup, we are all done. No one, we've not left anyone out. Right? So judges, please just check your deck, do your final pitch, your final scores, and then let's announce the winner.
So just to double check, this Dash Studio and Catalog and Mergemiga, they are not here, right?
No, they are not. They are not here.
Okay.
We need some music.
Get it?
Yeah, you're right. Helena, we do not have music today. We do need some music, It's been a long day.
I think he could sing. What do you think? He looks very serious today.
Gary, while we are doing finishing touches, how you doing, Gary? What has been happening? When are you coming back? Because we're not done yet. We expected
no, I want to
be done in South Africa.
We have I'm proud to say we have 121 companies that have come through GSD, and one of our companies just raised $30 million Zozo Day. So I'm really happy with what's happening. And just for all the folks out there, during the pandemic, we were all cooped up, and I know Kevin and all of us right here, we've been on panels together. But during that time, startups got to incubate. I've never seen as many startups come into Silicon Valley from all over the world as now. Last week, I was with 126 Korean startups at Salesforce. It's unbelievable. So this is the time. People say the market's down in tech. It's not down in startups. I was in Salesforce Tower last week. I got invited to speak. And one of the slides said there's $290 billion worth of dry powder right now.
No, I agree with you. I mean, especially African startup. I mean, I've been traveling quite extensively across the continent. Recently, I'm sure you must have been seeing it out. I updated my stages. And African startup have really been doing some great work right now. And especially in the fintech space and the agri-tech space. So guys, please come to Africa, Startup.network. Thank you so much, for thinking about us, and giving us the platform. Guys, I'm still yet to see you come and invest in Africa, Mr. Banker. You need to come to invest in Africa. There's so many opportunities. Connect with Startup.network, connect with setup this.
Absolutely,
and we will share with you some of the best startup that we have. But our results are in. Judges, thank you so very much for your voices. Your voices have been heard. To all the startups that have that come through here, you are fortunate. You have 7 startups today. Again, look at it. whether you win or you don't. Listen, the important things of you sitting right in front of you, of Gary, Gaio, Walid, Sergio,
Thank you very much, Leah. And we're a big believer of Africa, originally from Sudan. Right now in Ethiopia, setting up the largest.
Yes, so please, let me give you your results. I will start with the third position, and the third position goes to NFT Market Africa. Please, let's give them a hand of applause. Third position goes to NFT Market Africa. Then our second position goes to ePottery. I'll then go to ePottery, and our winner for today's Startup.Network in partnership with Startup is Andrew B. Derek. Andrew B. Derek, you are the winner of today's event. Pete Derek, you're the winner of today. So we will be sharing more information on our website. I give you more on where to go. Where is Andrew? Is he even here?
I'm here.
You are the winner.
Thank you. That's great news, guys. Thank you very much. Eh? Cool.
No, you're not out there yet at that level. You're already validated to this level to win on the great platform like this. You need to join. You need to make sure that you take it out to the next level. We are here right in South Africa. Let's see how we can connect you more and more opportunities. But otherwise, judges, just start off. Please connect with us. Reach out if there's a possibility. Let's share connection. Let's share our LinkedIn pages. Kevin Ayaba. Let me put my name. You can find me on all social media pages. Let's connect and let's see how we can connect you to other opportunities. Without further ado, I would like to thank all of you, and please, guys, have a great day ahead. It's almost 5 p.m. in South Africa. It's going to be a busy road. I don't know wherever you guys are. Please, just 2 minutes to share your details. Share your details on LinkedIn. Let's connect together and get the continent going.
Cool.
That'll
Thank you,
be
Leah.
it.
Sounds great. Let's go get shit done.
Let's go get shit done.